Andy with an R. 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 Andy with an R.
So, who's your friend?
Andy with an R.
Welcome everybody to our first Still Real pregame. My name is Andy with an I, and today for my co-host I got
Bryce!
Alright, hi Bryce. How are you doing today?
Really good.
Cool. A couple things to start off with. This is our first show, so we don't want to do anything wrong. But we want to start some new trends. So today, for the first time ever, we're going to try out the word of the day. Anytime we say this word, you will pregame with a pregame of your choice. So pregame responsibly and be safe out there. Now today, we're going to talk about the upcoming pay-per-view TLC, and that's Tables, Ladders, and Chairs. Bryce, have you ever watched Tables, Ladders, and Chair pay-per-view before?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so clearly you haven't. This is going to be the first time you're watching it, but that's good because we're going to go over the current matches that are on set to be on the show this Sunday. So the first match we're going to talk about is the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. The New Day, who's the champions, versus the Revival.
I don't know what that
the
is.
Chubby dudes in the underpants that have beards and stuff. You remember?
Yeah.
You know those guys?
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to win? The New Day or the Revival?
The New Day.
Why do you think the New Day is going to win?
Because they're the winners, yeah. They're the greatest winners ever.
They're the greatest. That's all because they're the greatest winners.
Yeah, yeah.
That's some groundbreaking stuff, Bryce. All right, the next match, in a tables, ladders, and chairs match where you can hit people with tables, or you can put them through tables. You can hit them with chairs, and you can climb on top of ladders and jump off with the chair and put them through a table. Then you can hit them with the ladder.
Yeah, yeah.
So we got the butt cheese, Roman Reigns, versus King Corbin. Who do you think is going to win that match?
Roman Reigns.
You forgot to say the butt cheese.
The butt cheese, Roman Reigns.
So you think he's a butt cheese?
Well, he's not. Well, he's not. Well, you could say he is.
Okay. Agree to disagree. So you think Roman Reigns is going to beat King Corbin. Why do you think that?
Because he's my favorite, and I think he might win, and he could do his best.
Well, I think you have a biased opinion because you have an action figure of Roman Reigns, and I think that's why you want him to win.
Well, no, it's just he's my favorite, and he's a great fighter in it, and I know he can win.
Okay. Well, fair point, but I think King Corbin's going to win because I think he's the best. Next, we got the Universal Champion Bray Wyatt versus The Miz. Who do you think is going to win that match?
I guess it's going to be Bray Wyatt.
Ooh, really? Why do you think that?
Because he's scary and he can always win and bring... He wants to bring all the wrestlers to hell.
Oh, the hell. Oh, my goodness, Bryce.
What's hell?
It's where Bray Wyatt lives and Vince McMahon. They both live there, and they run stuff. Like, Vince McMahon's in charge, and then he tells Bray Wyatt to bring people down. So I think you got it.
Mm-hmm.
How many times do you think The Miz is going to hit Bray Wyatt with his finisher move?
Maybe, only one time.
You think one time?
Maybe, let's be honest, maybe...
Over...
3.
3? I was going to ask you, over, under 10. You think over 10 or under 10?
Under 10.
You think under 10?
Yeah, like 5 or or 3.
Do you think Daniel Bryan is going to come back and help The Miz?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
I think Daniel Bryan's going to come back and kick Miz in the jelly beans.
Yeah.
Now that Bryce has calmed down from his jelly bean laugh, I honestly think TLC might be a really fun pay-per-view. What do you think?
Yeah, it's really so much fun. Go to PeterWayneKent.com.
You heard the man, virgins. Go on PeterWayneKent.com and check out TLC this weekend. Or you can do what I'm about to do. Hit up the WWE Network and tune in on Sunday. And you can watch TLC a different way. PayPerView.com might have some extras in there, but it's whatever. And stay tuned. The next guest is coming up. And if you wait till the end, I promise you, I will not fail when I say I'm going to deliver on that wrestling guy debuting his new gimmick on the Still Real pregame.
Andy with an R. 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 Andy with an R.
So, who's your friend?
Andy with an R.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Still Real pregame. Just so you know, the word of the day, still in place. So every time you hear this word, pregame with your pregame of choice, and I got my very first guest. I'm very excited to have him. He's known to me as my Eskimo brother. To you, he is the great Bretsky 99. Bretsky, how are you doing today?
Well, I've been getting some hangovers, but now I think it's about time we pregame, huh?
Yeah. What's the pregame of choice, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, you know, as a minor, actually no, I'm not a minor anymore. As an underage drinker and a Jew, I got to go with the Shirley Temple.
Oh wow. What's that?
What was that? I think you cut out a little bit.
Sorry. What was your drink of choice?
Got to go with a Shirley Temple.
Shirley Temple. Ah, perfect. I love it. So I have a theory. I've been meaning to ask you. I have this theory about your Instagram handle. I know you explained it on the After Party Hangover. Check that show out. That show's amazing. It's on the YouTubes. But my theory was that to get the name The Great, you had to do something amazing. So I think you slayed 99 virgins to become the Great Bretsky 99.
How you doing?
I can't believe someone finally figured it out.
Ah, there you go. Exclusive here on the Still Real pregame. The Great Bretsky 99 stands for the 99 virgins he slayed.
How you doing?
But back to the task at hand. As the pregame, we're going to talk about the upcoming pay-per-view, TLC, or to the people who don't know what that means, tables, ladders, and chairs. As part of my pilot episode, I went over a couple matches with my son before the whole card was released. So far, he's got Bray Wyatt beating The Miz. He's got The New Day beating The Revival. And he's got, what was that other match we talked about? Oh, he's got the Butt Cheese, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns going over King Corbin. So, Bretsky, what say you about King Corbin versus Roman Reigns?
Big dog!
You know what? I don't really know what to make of it, because you usually think that the super babyface would go over after all the being force-fed dog food and shit like that. But you know, I think it all depends on what happens tonight on SmackDown. I think that if Roman Reigns just goes on a verbal super babyface assault and more like a badass character, I think he wins. But I think that if he goes more cheese and more stale babyface, I think they have Corbin win by some Ziggler interference or something.
Now, do you suspect any chicanery with the TLC stipulation being involved?
Absolutely, I do. Absolutely. I think that, I mean, obviously you can't have Robert Roode anymore because of, the whole drug thing, but I think you definitely have Ziggler involved, and I would bet money that they're gonna add either one other person or a team, someone else to run roughshod with King Corbin and Dolph Ziggler, maybe create some kind of like King's Court style faction.
Do you think we find out who the random hand was after last Friday?
I think we do. I think it's Mae Young's hand.
You think it's Mae Young, the birth child of Mae Young, the love child of Mae Young and Sexual Chocolate?
Absolutely, it is.
That hand actually looks like the hand that threw the pie in Kevin Owens' face.
You know what? You're right. It could be.
Conspiracy theories here on the pregame. Now,
long-term storytelling at its best.
Say again?
Long-term storytelling at its best.
Oh my goodness! And the fans cry about it. Long-term storytelling. Jesus. All right, I do love. I do a little bit of sports gambling, so I'm a big over/under guy. So as part of the pregame, I want to ask you: over/under Superman punches. Over/under 6.
Are we talking just to King Corbin or in general?
In general.
I'm say over.
Over 6. Over 6. Okay. Over/under persons interfering to help King Corbin. Over/under 3.
Huh. I'm gonna go under, but just under.
Just under 3. Okay, that's good. All right. Well, that wraps that up about the TLC match between King Corbin and the butt cheese Roman Reigns. Next match I want to go over is the newly added open challenge for the Viking Raiders. Who do you predict to take the open challenge?
The East Melbourne Polo Club boys.
It's really tough. I've been thinking about it. I didn't know you were gonna ask it, but I've been thinking about it since I heard about it. I'm gonna say, oh man, I don't know. Because they're not gonna do wild card stuff. Hopefully, so I'm hoping no one from SmackDown. I'm gonna go with Undisputed Era.
Ooh,
Enough.
that's a good one. That'd be a great callback to the ROH days too. That'd be really good to see. I don't know did you ever watch ROH, Ring of Honor?
I mean, I've seen clips on YouTube with like certain stuff like I hear about, but I don't watch like religiously.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a stab in the dark. Since I just added them onto my my fantasy team, I'm gonna say the Singh brothers. They take that challenge, but they get jumped from behind, and the Good Brothers take over.
That's probably more. That's much more likely to happen than Undisputed Era. I think you're probably right on that.
But I would love to see the Singh brothers get in there, get some action, maybe pull an upset. Yeah. I don't know.
The deadliest move in the world is the roll-up.
Oh, hell yeah. So, speaking of the roll-up, if the Singh brothers or whoever look like a weaker tag team go up on the open challenge, over/under on tries for roll-up victories. Over/under 5.
For the weaker team to roll up the Viking Raiders?
Correct.
I'm going to say under.
Under 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a safe bet because maybe get sneak 1 or 2. Or
they're big guys. They're big.
Say again?
They're big guys. I don't think one of the Singh brothers could roll any of those guys up.
Yeah, shout out Mega Pounders with cheese, huh?
Yeah.
So I'm saying the Singh brothers get jumped from behind by the Good Brothers. A lot of brother action going on there. And then ultimately the Viking Raiders retain. And how do you feel about the Viking Raiders retaining?
I don't think they're going to retain.
Oh, you think they're going to lose in this open challenge?
No, here's the thing is that I would love for them to win, but I would also love for them to not face jobbers every week. So everything that people would want for the Viking Raiders to do has not happened since they got to the main roster. And I think Vince is just going to be like, Oh, you think they're going to win an open challenge? Oh, you thought wrong. And I highly doubt that they will retain. I would be very shocked if they retain.
Vince is the greatest troll of all time.
He really is.
Moving on to the other tag team match. The other tag team championship match. We got 3 on this card this time. But I'm going to SmackDown tag team titles, the New Day versus the Revival. Who you got on that?
I got New Day on that.
I feel you on that. It's too early.
Yeah, it's too weird. It's not like with the Usos where they had a heated rivalry so they could go back and forth. I don't think really anyone really cares enough about the Revival versus New Day rivalry other than that it's going to be a good match. So, I don't think so. I think that I wouldn't be shocked if the Revival lose, then they go like main event for a few weeks and they get released, to be honest.
Oh shit.
I really would not be surprised.
That's a bold prediction, but that's why you're TGD 99. So I got a good over-under for you. Over-under false tag involving Revival pulling a New Day member off the ring. Over-under 3.
Over. I'm going to over.
Over all day? Yeah. Over all day on that one. That's the one thing about a Revival match is like, that's when you think they just know how to like cock tease you so much with a hot tag. Okay, moving on to the next match in TLC, we got in a tables match, just a tables match, Rusev versus Bobby Lashley. Who you got?
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark, and I'm gonna say that it's gonna be Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley.
But I think it's gonna be a really weird finish because just knowing them, it's gonna be a really weird finish. My prediction, if I may, my prediction is that it'll be one of those like weird spots where like Lashley's going for Rusev ducks, but Lana's on the apron, so Lashley knocks Lana off the apron through a table. Then Rusev gets all concerned because like, oh well, technically she's still like my ex-wife.
Uh-huh.
Then Lashley puts him through a table, and it's like, oh Lashley, you didn't care for me, and all that. They're reunited again. Yeah.
Oh, so the birth of the double turn, but not officially yet.
Exactly. Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, that's a great idea. I was gonna ask not an over/under question, but do you think there is a finish?
What do you mean? Like a botch?
Like a Sheamus situation where like he wasn't supposed to win the title, but he won the title. Table matches have a tendency of doing that and rewriting and changing history forever. So do you think there will be a wonky finish to where Rusev's supposed to lose, but Bobby Lashley's big old glutes go through a table too early?
It's probably gonna happen, isn't it? Like, yeah, it's bound to happen.
It's bound to happen. All right, I'll leave it. That's a good. It's bound to happen. TLC is not really too crazy, but TLC will be TLC. Hashtag TLC problems. Next up, we got Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy. And everyone says it's going to be the match of the night. What say you?
Surprise!
It's going to be a 2-second squash.
You think it's going to be an instant, like, spin kick, like, Black Mass over and done with?
Absolutely. Murphy's probably going to, like, run from the corner at him. He's going to duck it, Black Mass, 1, 2, 3. That's my prediction. I hope to be pleasantly surprised, but that's my prediction.
With that in mind, it could be like a squash match could be like 15 seconds. So over under 15 seconds.
Under
15 seconds.
I'm gonna go under.
In my prediction, I'm saying that the match doesn't even start. Buddy Murphy might jump him from behind and incapacitate him and then just like walk off, and then they finish this like on SmackDown on Monday Night Raw or like Royal Rumble or some crap like that. That's my prediction. No contest, and match doesn't even get started.
I like that prediction. I think that's something that it gives both of them something long term to do, and I think that that's something that Murphy needs to do desperately, is do something actually heelish.
Okay. And then we got, it's not even listed as a title match. So when I interviewed my son earlier, we took it as if The Fiend was showing up. But right now it's listed as Bray Wyatt versus The Miz.
Really?
Yes. So
Wow.
Sweater Bray versus Naruto Miz. They're going to be tearing down the house, apparently. What with that new knowledge, what do you predict to happen?
Oh, whew. I kind of think that they're gonna not have the Fiend come out in the beginning, but then maybe like Miz is like dominating and like about to win, like he's climbing the ladder. It's a TLC match, right?
It's just listed as a 1-on-1.
Oh, it's 1-on-1. Okay,
We might find out more tonight because SmackDown hasn't aired yet.
Right. So in the event that's just a regular 1-on-1, I'd say that maybe like Miz getting the upper hand, and like maybe he goes to the corner to do like the Daniel Bryan like drop kick thing that he saw and still does. Then the lights go out and the Fiend pops up, and then the Fiend just destroys him. So that's what I would bet on. I don't think that they're gonna have a Bray Wyatt match without the Fiend.
That's a good prediction. I like that. That's better than what I thought. So with just Sweater Bray versus Miz, you picked that prediction, and with Bray going over, right?
Yes.
Say at SmackDown they announced that it is going to be the Fiend versus Miz. What do you say happens there?
I say that. You know what? I say that Daniel Bryan comes out. Miz is about to win. Daniel Bryan comes out to cheer him on. Then, as he's about to win, Daniel Bryan turns heel and beats the shit out of the Miz. And then the Fiend takes advantage and destroys the Miz some more. That's my prediction.
I like that prediction. Over under 10 for skull crushing finales if the Fiend is involved.
I'm gonna say over 10.
Over 10. That makes sense. And for a pay-per-view like TLC, that makes a lot of sense. And then I agree with you with the Daniel Bryan scenario coming out. Only I predict Daniel Bryan kicking Miz in the jelly beans and either causing a DQ or when the ref's not looking and the ref's down and he kicks him in the jelly beans and it's over. So I do kind of predict the Daniel Bryan issue if it's just the Fiend versus the Miz. If it's Bray versus the Miz, your prediction is perfect, and I'll bite off that. And,
you're gonna make me blush, Andy.
Oh well, that was a genius booking. I don't know what the hell they're doing over there, WWE. They need more Jews, just like Paul Heyman. That's what it is.
You catch the guy with some Grossbergs in there.
Yeah, there we go. All right, and then the last match for the night, we got the women's tag match, the TLC match. It's gonna be I don't know. No, it's not the first ever women's TLC, but thank God all that first ever crap is over. I hate when they say first ever. That shit's annoying. Just period. Doesn't matter what it is. First ever 6-man Armageddon Hell in a Cell. I don't care. Stop with the first ever crap. Someone's already done it. But the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship, the Kabuki Warriors versus Charlotte and the Man Becky Lynch. What say you?
This is the first time ever that the women's titles will be defended in TLC match, Andy.
Oh my goodness! Go ahead.
I absolutely hate the fact that they have Becky and Charlotte teaming up, but I also know this is going to be a really, really good match because everyone involved is great. I'm gonna go with I say that it's going to be like again because I think it's stupid to have Becky and Charlotte team up. I think it's going to be like a stupid ending where like Charlotte shows her true colors and shows that Becky never should have trusted her from the beginning and cost them the match or something like that. So the Warriors win.
Well, sorry, my wife tried to call me and it interrupted. But so, can you say your prediction again?
Yeah, all good. So I'm thinking that since I hate the fact, like I said, that they're teaming Charlotte and Becky together anyway. So I think that's going to be like towards the end they're about to win when Charlotte like kicks Becky in the face and it's like, oh, you never should have trusted Charlotte from the beginning. And then the Kabuki Warriors take advantage and win.
I was thinking that too. Like either one of them turn on each other or one walks away. I was thinking more Becky walks away because I was hoping that she would get a heel turn or something because she's not working as a babyface and she can't talk shit. Maybe she talks shit better as a heel. But I was thinking something goes wrong with their chemistry and the Kabuki Warriors pull off some craziness. Who do you think is going to get misted first or misted at all?
I think that if what I'm predicting is, if what we're both predicting is right, I think that the mist will happen after the match to whoever the baby face is from the turn and Charlotte and Becky.
Oh, that's a good one.
Like whoever's left in the ring after the match, like they'll be celebrating and like Asuka like just spit in their face, like and then just leave.
That's a good one. I like that. How about I had a good over under, but the phone call ruined it. But it's okay. I still love you, honey. Over under woos from Charlotte Flair herself. Over under 7.
That's
during
a
the
good
match.
one.
During the match. Over under woos 7. How many she got? Not from the crowd, just from Charlotte Flair.
That's a very good one. I'm gonna have to go with over because I feel like there's gonna be an abundance of chops, but it could go either way.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, I'm feeling she's gonna have a woo fest at one point, and although her woo is not the same as her dad's, it's still a woo. And I can get down on woos for TLC or money. But overall, I still think that TLC is going to be a pretty fun pay-per-view. I don't see like any match on the card I don't care about or that doesn't have a story. Because Aleister Black's been asking for a fight. They've been building the Miz Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt thing for a while. Bobby Lashley and Rusev has been going on since I can't even remember when that ass pain started, but it's been going on for a minute. The Charlotte Becky story is what's more important with the Kabuki Warriors, but they've been involved for the last like 4 weeks. And then the Viking Raiders have just been, there's no story there, but I'm curious to see how that goes. The New Day and the Revival, that's just like, we only got 2 really good tag teams on SmackDown, so let's just have them fight it out. It's definitely going to be an entertaining pay-per-view. What do you think?
I think it'll be good. I think, like, here's the thing, is that I kind of grown used to saying it's going to be good, and then, like, having my expectations just shattered because it's so bad. But I do think that I can safely say this will be at least a decent pay-per-view.
Oh, decent at best.
Yeah, I agree. I think that like you said, all the matches have like I'm not gonna find myself like oh, this match is on, oh whatever, I can go pee. You know, I don't feel that way about any of those matches. This is actually the first time in a long time I've cared about face Miz, which is just good if they're keeping him face. But I think they had a solid build up with most of the matches. I think it'll be fun, and I can't wait. I can't wait for Tuesday's reactions.
Yes, it's gonna be great. I can't wait for the pod, and I can't wait to. I don't know if you're gonna jump in on Sunday during the chat, but that should be fun too.
I'll see. I'll see. I got an account final on Monday. I'll see if I can even watch it live.
Oh, that sucks. College sucks, but it's fun. Puts hair on your chest. I got one more over-under during the Roman Reigns, the butt cheese versus King Corbin.
Bang Corbin!
How many over-under 10 big dogs are you expecting?
I don't even think that's a debate, really. I think it's gonna be far over.
Far over 10. I like it. Well, Bretsky, I appreciate your time. Thank you for being my first official guest. And I'm not doing this weekly anymore because WWE does not plan their shows that far in advance. So it's going to have to be monthly now, but that's better for us because it's more time to prepare. Hopefully I can have you on next time. What do you got to plug?
Follow the Instagram at the Great Bretsky 99, and that's with BRETTZKY, despite what Zanka and Jake keep typing. And also, it's not coming out yet, but I'm in business college, for those who don't know, and a group of us are starting a business for one of our classes. There will be an Instagram coming out. If you follow my Instagram, it'll come out. I'll also keep you all updated as it gets developed.
That's awesome. Go follow that shit. He's going to be a CEO one day, but before he does that, he's going to open a nut hut with me, and we're only going to serve lattes, and that's Bush lattes. So,
oh, God.
TGB 99 is going to be something special. So follow him now. Get on the TGB train now and enjoy the ride. And thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to be your first official guest.
Opportunity! I'd like to thank the great Bretsky 99 for taking some time out of his day to hit us up with some truth about what's going to happen on TLC. Coming up next, we got PeterWayneKent's killer pick of the card, and please be patient. That wrestling guy will be here soon to debut his new gimmick. Andy with an R. Andy with an R.
Hey guys, this is your favorite fictional serial killer, PeterWayneKent, and I'm going to give you my killer prediction for the WWE TLC Pay-Per-View this Sunday, December 15th. My killer prediction for the card will be The New Day versus The Revival for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship belts. This is going to be the match that steals the show because you got two of the best tag teams in the WWE. And then, as soon as Kofi and Big E hit the midnight hour, this happens. And they come down and beat both teams, walk out, and it will end in a disqualification. And this has been PeterWayneKent's killer prediction of the card.
Thank you, PeterWayneKent, for that killer prediction. Follow PeterWayneKent at PeterWayneKent on Instagram. Coming up next is a segment I'm doing with my wife. Hope you enjoy it. And please be patient. That wrestling guy should be here soon. Enjoy the rest of the pregame.
Andy with an R.
So, who's your friend?
Andy with an R.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Still Real pregame. My next guest is one of my favorite persons in the world. I will drag my balls across 7,000 miles of broken glass just to sniff her wet, wet, wet underpants. My wife, Monica. How are you doing today, Monica?
Well, I'm doing very good. I'm actually quite flattered by that compliment, and it's probably the most romantic thing you've ever said to me, so I'm doing pretty good.
Well, get ready for this one. Once you get up off that chair, I'm going to sniff that seat when you're gone.
I had a feeling that was coming.
Well, this segment is going to be a different segment than most of you wrestling fans are used to. We're trying to get a woman's perspective on everything, and women do love wrestling, but a lot of things women love are what the wrestlers are wearing. And Monica's got her finger on the pulse when it comes to what people wear, but we're different breeds, so I'm going to get an interesting perspective on what we think is a cool outfit or we think is a dumb outfit, and I want to bounce off her to see how accurate we are.
Well, I mean, I think we have to like let everybody know our dirty little secret. I mean, you held your wrestling secret in for quite a number of years, you know, and you did not disclose anything about being a fan until years after I married you. But I think it's fair to kind of tell the fans that I'm not a wrestling fan.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was kind of devious on my end. I was just lying to get you in the sack. And then after I got you locked in with the little man upstairs, then I could tell you I'm a wrestling fan. And haha, I got you.
Yeah, all hell broke loose, and my baby ends up wearing a onesie by, who's that wrestler?
It's CM Punk.
Okay, CM Punk, that's
Oh
right.
my goodness.
Well, hey, at least I liked his like logo, and you know, it was pretty cool. I was okay with it. I'm sorry.
It's CM Punk, like everyone knows. He was in the UFC, and you watch UFC.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That was a horrible fight, by the way. He should have never left WWE for the UFC. That was kind of disappointing.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry.
You're being such a batch today.
I'm just being honest, but yeah, no. I mean, wrestling's cool. I like it. You know, there's some cool things about it.
Okay. Stop faking it. Just let's get to the task at hand.
All right, go for it.
First, we're gonna talk about, since I don't think he's gonna be on TLC, but he just made a big heel turn, Seth Rollins, and he turned in with the AOP. What do you think of his new get-up?
I mean, okay, again, I apologize. I'm not a wrestling fan. But why is it that the bad guy has to wear a leather jacket? In my mind, it's like super cliche. But, you know, is this like, I don't know, it feels like a Greaser movie, you know? Like, oh, it's the bad guy, but his hair's slicked back. And, you know, except he's a little bit more, you know, modern with his beard and, you know. Anyways, I mean, it's all right. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's just, it seems kind of cliche.
Looking at all three of them standing next to each other, which one do you smash and which one do you pass? Are there any smashes on there, or they're all passes?
You know, they're all passes for me. I don't know. Seth, I mean, yeah, he has a beard and stuff, but his voice just kind of really annoys me. And the other two, I don't know. I just, they're not my type.
You don't want Punjab getting yelled at you during rough sex?
No, I don't find that appealing at all. But, you know, I like their suits. They look like gentlemen. But yeah, no, unfortunately. I mean, if I had to, if like the gun was like to my head and I had to pull the trigger and someone's gonna pull the trigger and I had to make a choice, I think this guy's he's all right. He's not bad looking.
I'm pretty sure that's Razor. It could be Ankum. Who the hell knows? They both look the same.
They do almost look identical. I was just gonna ask you. I was like,
one's from Albania and one's from India. So
wow.
I don't really know, but
okay, but that's the one I would go for. I don't know.
Settle a bet though. I think Seth Rollins looks like he'd be selling you a watch at the mall.
Like at the kiosk, you know, those guys
like,
that try and get you.
It's Sony parts. It's Sony parts.
I could see that. I mean, he's not a bad looking guy, but just not my type.
Okay, so Monica would smash CrossFit Jesus. All right, let's move on. The Miz, someone who has swagger for days.
Now, The Miz, I do know. I did watch him when he was on The Real World, and I know, again, I'm sure everyone has, and, you know, it's such a, like, you know, typical thing to say. But I do have a soft spot for The Miz because I do remember him when he was on The Real World.
So what do you think of his whole, like, Naruto get-up and everything?
You know, and it's so funny. I've told you this before when you've been watching. Like, what the fuck is he wearing? I'm just going to be really honest. Like, I don't know. I get he's trying to, like, be modern and kind of fashion forward and come up with his own, like, style, you know, and swag. But I'm not a fan. Like, this, especially the hood with the sleeveless, like, leather zip-up trench coat vest thing. I don't know. I'm sorry. I love him when he's in a suit, though. I will give him credit for that.
Okay, I was just about to ask you about the suit.
Holy shit, he can rock the shit out of a suit.
Those teeth are awesome. They could bite my nipples all day.
He does have nice teeth. I do like teeth.
All right, moving on. Drew McIntyre. What do you think of his get-up thing? Homeless Jedi looking look.
You know, the hair, you know, it's I don't know, it's kind of attractive, kind of not. I'm not sure how to feel when I look at his chest. I don't know. It's not bad. It's at least the trench coat isn't as like tacky as Miz's. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I don't hate it. It's all right. It does feel very WWE, in my opinion.
I'd pay to watch you and him go at it for a little bit just to see how he would tear you apart. I'm down.
I mean, I'd be kind of scared. I feel like it'd be some, like, Russian dungeon, like, fucking scary shit going on. I don't know if I would take that opportunity.
What about the facial hair? Does that match him? His machismo?
Okay, well, I'm gonna be honest. It looks like he dyes it.
Snap.
That's really, really dark, and I don't know if that's real. But the facial hair, it depends, like, what picture you show me. Sometimes it's a little softer. Sometimes it's a little thicker and more intense. I like more of the softer look, personally. I don't like facial hair. I mean, as you know, I always complain whenever you let your facial hair grow.
Well, speaking of Depends, if you saw him walking up to you and you wearing a pair of Depends, would you leak through them shits?
You know, maybe. Okay, so like, are we
Come
gauging
on,
this?
Monica.
Are we gauging
I want
this?
to make love to ya.
Are we gauging from like a 1 to 5 drip?
Yeah, 1 to 5 drip.
Okay, 1 to 5 drip. I would probably go like maybe 2. I feel comfortable with a 2.
I can. That's good.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I don't hate his look.
Drew McIntyre giving wetties all day. Okay, next up, we're going to the ladies. We got Alexa Bliss. What do you think about Little Miss Bliss?
You know,
I hear you talk shit about her all the time. So go ahead.
I don't know.
Yeah, just go ahead and say it. She's copying Harley Quinn. And
she is. I hate it. I really do. I feel like it's.
But look at them pom poms, man. They look good, for proportion to her body.
I guess. I mean,
she got skills in the ring, though.
No, she does have skills. I just feel like her look makes her look bimbo-y and ditzy, and it's too, like you said, like, I complain all the time, it, like, has a Harley Quinn feel, so it kind of takes away from her as a person or as a wrestler.
Yeah.
And I kind of just identify her as, like, as, like, just another typical blonde who's playing, like, a crazy ditzy role.
Okay. What if she was like, oh, Andy, I want you to make me scream I. Would you let me smash, or do I have to pass?
I mean, do you really want to answer that question?
Well, you're answering the question.
No. Do you want to answer that question?
Well, yeah. That's a hard pass for me. All right, moving on to the Australians, the Iconics.
See, and that's the thing, though. Like, if they have an accent too, that kind of boosts the the drip meter.
The drip meter.
Yeah,
so
it definitely goes up.
Even for Billy Kay, right there.
See, that's the thing. She looks like she's a chola from like LA.
Oh Jesus!
I swear to God, like I was like, is she like Mexican when I first saw her, and then she opened her mouth and this accent came out. I was like, what? I was like,
that
totally
would be an
mindfucked.
awesome gimmick if she changed to
like,
cholas.
but I have to say, the whole like Nikki and Brie Bella like thing situation going on, like, it feels too much like they're trying to imitate that energy, and I don't know. I just, again, when I saw her, I just was like, oh great, it's another Nikki and fucking Brie Bella, like Bella Twin situation.
Okay, and then throwback, we got Macho Man Randy Savage. Does that drip still hold up today?
You know what? That's a classic drip. I mean, you can't take that away. I mean, he still has it. He
was soaking floors at every arena he went to with all the women's in the crowd, throwing their granny panties in the ring.
Well, you know who my ultimate like crush is, right?
Are we talking about wrestling?
Wrestlers, like wrestlers.
Oh God, the balding dude that collects toys and like the broski.
Who?
I thought you wanted to bang.
Oh, well, yeah, that's like my like now crush, like from WWE.
She wants to bang Zack Ryder, fellas.
Yes. Oh my God, he's so cute. I'm so mad that the WWE doesn't do more with him. I'm so sad. He had that like whole moment with like like the whole broski, like, I don't know, when Jersey Shore was popular.
It's fun to watch him lose. That's why.
No, it's not. He's so sweet. He deserves more justice. No, but I'm saying from like that time era. As far as my wrestler of choice,
I'm gonna go Yokozuna.
No, you know who it is. We've talked about this before.
I don't.
He teamed up with Hulk Hogan.
Mr. T.
I swear to God, I'm gonna punch you.
The beefcake.
No.
I don't remember.
Razor Ramon. That is like my classic.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm all about that life.
I thought you meant Okay, WCW, NWO. Oh, that's cool. I got NWO shirt. I could put that on. I could say...
Put a toothpick in your mouth.
I could say, hey, yo, when I'm about to get it on with you. That's it. Now I know. I'm going to glue some fucking chest hair on my body.
But yes, as for the Macho Man, yes, he is classic. He's original, and he will always be a sexy son bitch.
All right. I like it. And then we're going to go through a quick little segment that you came up with called Buy It or Burn It. We're on WWEshot.com, and we're looking at T-shirts. Buy or burn Bray Wyatt, You Can't Hurt It with the Muscle Man dance guy. Buy or burn?
Okay, so, like, personally, I would burn it.
Burn it. Roman Reigns, Tougher Than Cancer, believe in the fight one.
No, I would totally buy that. I like the way it looks. I like the colors.
Oh, playing it safe just because it's cancer supported.
Oh my gosh, how dare you.
So we're buying Roman Reigns.
Trying to set me up.
NXT, just plain NXT shirt, buy or burn?
I would totally buy that. I think that looks cool.
All right, cool. Everyone she says to buy, I will start buying. Let's see. What about this WrestleMania 36 Tampa Bay shirt?
Oh, I love that, actually.
Yeah.
I would totally buy that for you.
That whole 80s thing is
coming back.
It's coming back.
And I'm liking it.
Like, supplement companies, even the Miami Heat. All right, what about this Fiend t-shirt? Buy or burn?
Well, like, Bray Wyatt, like, terrifies me.
He does?
Yeah, and no. It's too Slipknotty, you know? Like, they're trying to be like, he's trying to be like Slipknot, you know?
I like it.
It's like, come on, guys. Like, do something different.
What about this RKO shirt? Buy or burn?
You know, I like it. It's not bad. I'm pretty much a fan of it.
Okay. What about everyone loves this guy, and I don't know why. The Tommaso Ciampa Goldie t-shirt. What do you think? Are you buying or burning that?
You know, I have a weird thing about, like, seeing the wrestlers on the shirt. Like,
that's a bold move, wearing a t-shirt of another man, like, on your shirt.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never liked it.
A non-animated version.
Yeah, like a realistic print of the person on your shirt. I don't know. I've always had a hard time with it unless it's Stone Cold. I will say the Stone Cold ones I will give a pass to. What
about the Prince-esque wrestler Velveteen Dream shirt? What are you getting on that?
I mean, I don't know. It looks like it says V for vagina.
Ooh.
And with all the
rainbow
like that
colors.
Here. So yeah, I mean, why not? Go for it.
All right, and last one, let's go with a classic. No. Let's go with let's see.
I think this is the longest I've ever seen you shop for something.
Oh, thank you. Well, I shop for days when it comes to wrestling shirts. I just don't buy.
Yeah, but when it comes to me or shopping with me, it's like torture.
I know, I'm on my period. I can't.
You're cramping.
All right, we'll go with this one. A Sweater Bray, See You in Hell t-shirt.
Okay, so I know I said I hate, like, when you see the wrestler on the t-shirt itself, but I have to say, just because of the whole theme, like, with Bray and, like, what he's doing, I mean, I think this is appropriate. I'm still not a fan of seeing the wrestler on t-shirts, but this is
animated.
Yeah, it's a little animated. It's appropriate. Got clouds in the background and, you know, the whole see you in hell with a smile. It's not too bad. I like it. I like the message he's trying to give, but, I'll give it a pass. I'd let you buy it.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Monica, for your time. As soon as you get up, I'll sniff that seat, and I will see you in the bedroom later. And guys, just so you remember, the word of the day was still in play for this segment. I just forgot to say that in the open. And you got anything you need to plug, Monica?
No, just follow Andy with an I and, have a good time.
Boom. Take it easy, guys.
All right, that's it for our first pregame. I'd like to thank all our guests, my wife, Monica, my son, Bryce, at PeterWayneKent on Instagram, at The Great Bretsky 99 on Instagram. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate everything. Now, for more plugs, if you want to laugh at some hilarious memes, go ahead and follow at Still Real to Us, and listen to their podcast, The Still Real After Party, which drops on Tuesdays on all podcast platforms, including YouTube. And then go ahead and give at @mengria_fueled on Instagram a follow, and listen to his show on YouTube, the After Party Hangover. I've been a guest on there a couple times. He does a really good job with this show, so enjoy that. As for the word of the day, we said it 22 times, so please pregame responsibly. My pregame of choice was C4 energy drink. Bang energy drink and a couple Busch lattes here and there in the mix. For you underage people out there, please do not drink. Let TGB 99 be your guiding light, and drink a Shirley Temple, drink some milk, Capri Sun, what have you. And unfortunately, I went a little long today, so we're going to have to cut that wrestling guy, save him for next month. But hey, stick around next month and you'll hear that wrestling guy debut his new gimmick. Don't forget to cover your nips with our shit at shop.spreadshirt.com/stillreal afterparty. Get yourself Still Real pregame t-shirt. Get yourself after party hangover t-shirt. Get yourself hashtag decent t-shirt, or maybe your make a pounder with cheese. All right, thanks for listening, guys, and you've been served a spoon full of truth.
Andy with an R. 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 Andy with an R.
So, who's your friend?
Andy with an R.
Alias Nick.